What's going on, everybody? Corey here, and it's been a little bit since my last video. I actually think I shot one pretty bare bones and uploaded, but I think maybe I posted it as unlisted or private, so I might pull the trigger on that one. It was just I've done a couple videos. I've not been happy with kind of how I've been in them or the content, but I may post them anyway. I believe the one that I posted that was not uh, public was for Sympathetic Card Trick. But today's something I don't do a whole lot of, and that is a deck. I don't want to call it a review. It kind of is, but kind of like a deck spotlight of something, of a new deck that's come out recently. And that is the Triumph deck by TCC Magic. And I've got a couple of their decks, but I don't typically open them or play with them. I think I've got like the Card College decks. But when I saw these, I really enjoyed the back design, and was just like, yeah, I'll give them a shot. So we'll just kind of jump into it. Standard tuck case. You can see I've been playing with mine and bending up the lid. There is a reveal on the flap, which is always nice to see. I don't think there's anything else on the box. There's just some quotes and, of course, TCC Magic's link. With the deck, you get a couple jokers. You also get 2 gaff cards. So you get a card. You get 3 of spades, which can be used for Skinner's Monty. And then you get an out of focus 3 of hearts, which I don't know how well that shows up as being out of focus on there. But when I first looked at this, for those unaware, last year I had cataract surgery. And so when I opened this up, my first thought was, oh no, my cataracts are back and I'm going to have one more surgery. And then I realized, oh no, it's just how the card was printed. So I love this out of focus card. Looks really good. Like, it's a very, again, you can't see it super well how it is on camera, but in person it's a very soft kind of out of focusness. So it's just enough to just really screw you up. But when I'm looking at this on camera, it looks pretty clear. Outside of that, it's a pretty standard deck. All the card faces are standard. They're just standard card faces, with the exception of our court cards, which they've done the court cards really interesting for the hearts specifically. The other court cards all seem to be the same, but here we've got the Jack of Hearts, and on the opposite side we have a card reveal. Queen of Hearts looks all standard. On the opposite side, she's holding a blue rose. And then the King of Hearts, again, looks normal. And the opposite side, he's stabbing himself in the head. So I thought those were fun. I didn't even actually notice those until I had kind of gotten in and was messing around with them. Like, oh wait, the court cards are different, only in the hearts. Outside of that, they are marked, and they might have said in the description that they're marked. I don't know, but the mark is small, so like for me personally, I can't see it from that much of a distance. If I have them, within about a foot, maybe 16 inches from my eye, I can read what it is. So this one looks like it is the 7 of clubs. Take this one, 6 of diamonds. Yep, that's right. 9 of diamonds, 8 of hearts, and so on. So they are marked. They're small marks, unlike a lot of decks with marks on them that kind of stand out a lot, and people feel really uncomfortable using because they do stand out. These, I would be pretty confident that you can hand these out to anyone and they are not going to notice the markings at all. And like I said, it just kind of took, I was spreading through the backs looking at them, and I just happened to know, like, oh wait, that looks kind of weird. And then I saw the markings. So the aces are depicted with the 1. So basically, hopefully I'm not giving too much away here, but the markings, it has the suit, and then the number value, well, minus the court cards or King, Queen, KQJ, but aces are 1. So you're looking for the suit and then the value. So it just goes 1 through K. Um, but yeah, really like the markings. Again, they're really subtle, so you don't even know that you're getting anything with getting like having crazy markings on there. Again, they're not super obvious. I don't think it's a one-way back design. I've looked for anything that stands out that says yes, this is a one-way back design, but I don't see anything that has shown me that it's one-way back design. Watch, I'll probably find something after I edit and upload this video. And then, like I said, overall, it's just standard faces, so nothing crazy. It's a nice deck. The only issue, I've had some issues with farrowing, but I think that's just to me and how they're cut. I think they are, I get confused on like standard cut and reverse cuts and all those. When I farrow, like I've never just paid attention, because for me, farrowing, you keep the backs up and you push them in that way, and like I said, they're not going super smoothly. But they will farrow. I'm sure if you have other farrows that you do, they farrow fine. It's just a Corey issue. Borders all the way around, I don't see any discrepancy like you see on a lot of cards produced by the United States Playing Card Company, which I used to just kind of like brush it off. I was like, oh, it's USPCC. And now I'm very much, you were the one that ordered these cards, these custom cards, and you did not enforce quality control on the company printing. And if I was getting cards made, I would be furious if I had custom cards made by USPCC and the quality control was not there, dropping all that money. But that's a whole other tangent. Perfectly squared borders on all the cards, and so I appreciate that. Super simple back design. Again, like, I don't think you're going to see the markings with me holding them that far away. You might, but the markings are super small, like I've already said. The reveal, the cards, this is a great deck of cards, especially if you don't hold yourself down to bicycle playing cards. If you know me, you've known me for any period of time, be it from 20 years ago to just in the last week, you probably know that I'm not a fan of bicycle playing cards. If they're what you want to use, that's fine, but I hate the whole idea that you have to use those cards because that's what the general public has at their home, when that is not the case. The general public normally has novelty decks, so bringing out something that's not Coca-Cola playing cards, they're not going to think anything about it because that's what they have at their house. But it's a nice deck of cards. It fans smoothly. They handle smoothly. The edges are nice and smooth, so they're not that just ripped up, jagged edge that you have to sit there and like rub on your jeans to get smoothed down. It's a nice deck of cards. The card stock itself, comparable to Bicycle, it might be a little bit thinner. Maybe more of a thickness of a Phoenix, give or take a little bit. But overall, great deck of cards. I highly recommend it. And for the GAF cards, like I said, for the GAF cards alone, you're getting a card to do Skinner's Ultimate 3-card Monty, and you're getting this Blurred Out 3. And I love that these are different than what you usually get. I hate getting a blank face card. I don't do Magic with blank face cards. Maybe I should. Double backers are always great, but I don't do a lot of Magic with double backers. So seeing like something that's kind of like that's different, that I know I'll use this one because one of my buddies has a trick using that card. I like it. I like that it's different. So that's it. You get 56 playing cards altogether, 2 jokers, 2 gaffs, standard cards with 3 custom court cards in the hearts, and worth picking up. They're honestly not that expensive. I picked these up on special and they were a pretty good price. I do think the price is going up, but I will put that down in the description or in this video somewhere. But yeah, you can get these at tccmagic.com. I highly recommend it. I love TCC. They put out so much great stuff in the past. I see people complain about things here and there, and it's usually stuff that they're not reading. You know, they do the Kickstarters and they're not reading the description of the Kickstarter. They're looking solely at pictures and prototypes. They're not done Kickstarters before. They don't understand how it works. They don't understand that TCC is overseas in Asia. So they are shipping to the US might be a little slower. It takes me typically anywhere from 2 to 6 weeks to get my stuff from them. So these are all things to be aware of when you order from TCC. I'm saying that a lot, but just be aware if you've never ordered from TCC Magic, they are overseas. If you're stateside here in the North America area, so there is going to be some shipping time delays and stuff like that. But I've never had an issue with them at all. And they've always been super responsive when I've had to reach out to anyone over at TCC to get anything corrected. But so, this is, for me, I think I've said this before already, a must-buy deck. It's a great deck of cards, great deck to play with, great markings. Don't have anything bad to say about it, unlike other cards that I've seen. I'm hoping to do a review here soon of Tricolor from Simon Lipkin. I really like this. I have not had a chance to work it yet. I need to get it all set up, and I'm going to do the old wife test on it. But I'm really excited about that. I've had it for a couple weeks, just been lazy and not set anything up. So that's it. These are a buy. Triumph Playing Cards from TCCMagic.com. Sorry for the delay in videos, but I'm going to try to be get more stuff out. And I did just buy a Stream Deck, so I'm looking to start doing the Coffees of Magic on Saturday mornings again. But we'll see how that goes. But thank you for checking out the video. Thank you for sticking around. And we will catch you in the next video.